Masha, do you like to be called Masha or Maria?
Masha.
Masha. Masha was kind enough to take a moment to talk to us.
Yes, it's not a problem.
So Masha, is this your first social?
Yes, it's my first time, yeah.
Okay, and what do you think?
Oh, it's very nice, and it's loud music and a lot of guys and a lot of girls, so it's nice.
How did you hear about this?
I registered it in agency a few weeks ago, and they called me and said, so you can come to the social, and got acquainted with some guys, and they came.
And so obviously you're looking for
I'm looking for a man, for a husband, for a partner in the future.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Why a foreign man? Why not a local man?
Because I'm working in an American company.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, so I know foreign language for my country is in English. So I know, so that's why I would like to get acquainted with American men.
Okay. And do you find a difference between American men and Ukrainian men?
Yes. So that's why I would like to have American man to get acquainted with him. Yeah.
Okay. Well, can you tell us what, like, a couple of differences between them?
So I think that American man would like to have family, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Ukrainian man, it's more lazy sometimes. So that's specific.
And you don't like lazy men?
No.
No.
I'm working hard, you know. So
Yes.
that's why, yes.
Okay.
I
Okay.
need partner.
You need a partner.
Yeah.
You need a strong man.
Yeah, strong man.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this, okay? Because the one thing we get asked a lot, and we ask all ladies if we can, if you could give advice to the guys who are watching right now on how to prepare to come over here, how to talk to a Ukrainian lady, how to be a gentleman, what you ladies expect. What advice could you actually give them?
I can say just one phrase. Please, don't be shy and come to Ukraine.
Pretty good advice.
Yeah.
Pretty easy too, huh?
Yes, it's easy.
Okay. Well, guys, Masha, thank you for joining.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Guys, I'm going to get back to the action, okay? And we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
It's okay?
It's great.
Thank
Good
you so
job.
much.
Good job. Yes.
Hello guys, welcome back to another Monday night webcast. It's good to see you.
Good evening, guys. How are you tonight? Today, as always, we're going to answer your question about international dating and marriages. So we have a poll question tonight.
And the question is, how would you show appreciation for the woman you love? It actually might give some guys, some dating tips. So send it in. It's important to meet the special person, but also the courtship process is, important too, because you can ruin it in a heartbeat. Show her that you really appreciate her and love her and care about her. So send it in.
Of course, in the beginning of relationship, it's really easy to show appreciation, right? Like flowers, you treat her well, and taking her places. But later on, it's getting harder and harder. But
yeah, it's hard to surprise her every day, every week, every year, of course. But it's not easy in the beginning too, because you don't know what she likes, what you totally can get it wrong. You can get her carnations that she hates,
that's a small details. But when it's excitement, it's romantic, yes. But I think if you really love the woman, you show her appreciation like all her life,
That'd be nice.
Sometimes it doesn't work, but guys, tell us how you would appreciate your love. So
just how you express your feelings and things you do. So we do have some questions. We're gonna get to it, and as usual, let's start with travel updates, though, which there is not much change since last week, unfortunately. Yeah, it's about the same as far as the Asia Philippines are still, lockdown. There are rumors and speculations might open in January, but there is no firm information on that. China completely crickets. We don't know when it's going to open. China often doesn't even tell us the approximate timeline for that. Thailand is open for vaccinated travelers, so you can go there, both Phuket and Bangkok. So, if you're vaccinated, get ready and go meet the lady you've been writing to. Latin America is still the same. Everything is open, so you can go there easily. What else? And of course, Ukraine, the same situation. Well, I mean, you can travel there, but it's a little bit easier for vaccinated travelers. Well, first of all, you don't have to take a PCR test, when you go there. And another thing is, in order to go to public places right now in Kiev and in most of Ukraine, you have to show either your vaccination card or most recent negative COVID test that needs to be taken within 72 hours from that time. So if you're planning dating, plan accordingly. So yeah, if you're not vaccinated, plan dating, ladies. Just prepare to take a test every 2-3 days. So you might want to find a clinic, schedule appointments, and just go in there in the morning, get your PCR test, and get it over with.
Take your season pass, like a season pass.
Although of course they're getting more relaxed. Yeah, pretty much the permanent one. Here's getting more relaxed with that. So as to be expected, because a lot of businesses suffering. Of course, people not going to gyms, people not going to restaurants, losing money. So some of them are just trying to skip that requirement to still let people in. But just in case, it's better be prepared and have your test ready. And once you find that restaurant that is not following the guidelines too strict, you might want to schedule all your follow-up dates there. You're probably going to be eating a lot of the same cuisine, same stuff on the menu, and you'll be so sick.
Better than the PCR test non-stop, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world. They're like $20-30. It's another thing too. So a lot of ladies are not vaccinated or just started being vaccinated, so they would need to get a PCR test in order to come and meet you. I mean, you're not going to meet them at the park and freeze them to death.
They can meet at the clinic like a first date.
Yeah,
pretty PCR test.
How romantic, yeah. Let's get nozzle swabs together.
That's our new reality.
Let's exchange nozzle swabs instead of exchanging rings. Yeah.
It's funny, but
that's life.
Such dating so complicated. So we told you guys, go over there, meet your lady, meet your girl, like for coming years, 25 years. So now, when it's so hard, and even hard to get there.
Yeah, I'm going to Ukraine about 10 days. So of course I'll find out which restaurants and places are not too strict on policies. So if you want to check back with me when I get back, I can give you a list of restaurants that I discovered myself. I mean, I'm vaccinated, I don't need to worry about it, but I'm sure a lot of guys could use this helpful information. So yeah, let's get to the questions. Looks like we have a lot of them tonight.
Yeah, Eric. Hi, my name is Eric and I'm from Miami, Florida. Glad to be part of AFA and hope to meet everyone in Cebu, Davao, Philippines. With God's will, hope to find my future bride there. I have a question. It may be silly, but here it goes. What does it mean when a woman say that they are looking for a man who is family oriented?
Well, a guy who is willing to
yes.
create I mean the man who wants to create a family, who wants to provide for a family, just be that stable rock in their life, and done is messing around and dating other girls who wants to be in committed relationship.
Yeah, it's as simple. So, man who is looking for the wife, not for girlfriend, not for a short relationship. The man who is looking for the wife, a serious relationship, and future marriage, of course.
Next one from Jerome. How can I have a woman's background investigated? In my 10 years doing that, I've seen a lot of guys with something on their criminal background. I haven't seen even one single lady with something on her criminal background. So, if we need to investigate, it probably should be the other way around, and that's why there is IMBR for. But if you're really concerned there is something up, we don't do background checks on women. We do ask for their copy of their passport or government issued ID, so we can verify the identity to make sure that she is who she says she is, her age and things like this. But no, we will not be able to check your criminal records. If you're really concerned about it and you think, she can be Charles Manson in a skirt, well, you can just hire a private detective. It's not really expensive, and he can check on that for you. Also, once you get to the fiancé visa stage, U.S. government is going to require her police report. Because, so technically you can hire a private investigator. He'll get you this information. But if she finds out you did it, she's going to leave you immediately because you didn't trust her. So my advice, just wait until you get your fiancé visa process, because she will have to provide all this documentation, and it will not be on you.
From James, judging by the video footage, I've seen Asian and Latin American women appear to be more serious about dating, or at least getting to know a man, than what Ukrainian women are.
Well, can you tell from the video? They're not walking around with signs. So, I've been to all the tours in Latin America.
Maybe because it's different, set up. So, where is it?
I guess, you can see women being more involved in conversation, because guys moving from table to table, they're talking to all the women. Women seem to be more engaged compared to Ukraine, when it's just a social mixer, and there is 300 girls in the room. Of course, 300 girls.
We have the most girls at that Ukrainian social than anywhere else, and so many of them. And you probably just see a couple guys, and so many women, and it looks like they're not interested, but because not so many guys there,
Yeah, so again, I'm not positive how you necessarily get that impression, but Ukrainian girls.
Because you see few guys and so many girls, and of course they look little, bored, just because there's not enough guys there. So that's one.
From Luck 365, again the same. No, we want new videos. Well, good luck to pandemic era. It's hard to get videos from, when we don't really have that many tours. We're lucky that we had September tour, so we managed to get something out of that.
Yeah, I think we were lucky to have the September tour. Oh my God, how we squeeze it in? I don't even understand. But
think about it. We didn't have tours in China for 2 years, same as Philippines, so there's no way to get any new footage. There's just simply no socials. A lot of socials in Latin America were canceled because of different requirements. We had some, but we don't have tons of footage there. So hopefully when the world will go back to normal, we'll have something. I will try to get something when I'm in Kiev, but I'm not promising. Maybe. We'll see how it goes.
Alpha Mega, hello ladies, hello. Mark, to answer tonight poll question, I would show her my love by doing little things like pulling out her chair for her and holding the door open for her. That's really nice.
How about compliments, guys? Or how about saying nice things? I don't see anybody saying that.
Always say the compliments. Girls really, really appreciate it. Even they say, "Oh no," oh my gosh, no. That's what we live for, guys. The compliments.
They say women love, with her ears. So definitely need to do something like that. What else? From Bill, do you think Ukrainian women are reluctant to date unvaccinated men? Well, no, I don't think it will have any effect on it whatsoever, because a lot of them are unvaccinated themselves, so I don't see an issue with that whatsoever. Again, being unvaccinated might create, some issues for you traveling there and going places, but other than that, I don't see a problem.
Alpha Megapole question, I would show my appreciation by spending quality time with her, telling her sweet things, lots of romance. Yes, way to go.
And maybe you can squeeze in some example of romance, will help other guys too, again, with date ideas. Because guys ask that question very often, so guys, let's brainstorm that. From Ernie, good evening, Anna and Dina. Well, good evening, Ernie.
And Mark, I'm honestly trying to go over on a tour, but every time I think something will go right, something always throw a monkey wrench in my plan. Well, that happened for 2 years for
welcome to my life. Yeah, I know how it feels. So, from Peter, I never dated a woman long term. I'm 48 with no children. I can't help but think my chances are slim in any of these countries as far as meeting someone who will take me seriously. Well, first of all, you don't necessarily have to tell them right off the bat you never dated anyone seriously in long term. They don't really need to know that. Sometimes it can be a little too much information. You can share that with her, later on. But at first, I mean, we'll just...
Well, Peter, if you've never been like to our trip, to our tour, so you should definitely go, and you will see how easy is that, and you don't have to pretend anything. Just be yourself, and go with open mind, and I think you'll be just fine. You're 48, no children, so
Yeah, I mean,
You
you're
have a
young,
good
you have the
chances.
whole life ahead of you, so...
yeah.
20 to 24 is ideal. Are we talking about age or football score here? And for football score, I'm assuming the Vikings. From Ernie, to tonight's poll question. I always treat her with love and respect and do little things to remind her how much she means to me. That's very nice. That's a good idea.
Francis, it's important to me the woman I meet and consider to date is open about everything with me. How soon should I ask about her health or anything underlying that may be an issue if we choose to marry? Before marriage.
Yeah, I mean, you probably don't want to
Before
bring up
even
those issues
before
after
even
marriage.
fiancé visa.
Yeah, if it is a deal, there is some kind of deal breakers for you regarding her health, you can mention it. But it's I mean, I don't know. I mean, depending on what exactly you want to ask.
Just be careful, yeah. Don't go really, don't be rude or anything. Yes, just if you guys have connection and you really have a chemistry and you're ready to go to a relationship, I think you will talk about that. It's like nature, But don't be rude about it or anything. Like, be careful when you ask and stuff like that. But it definitely needs to be done before even fiancé.
Well, she will do the medical exam before
Actually,
she comes.
yes, she will. I forgot. They will do full medical exam on her. Yeah.
From Matt, I'm heading back down to Mexico next month to see a friend. Well, good. Good luck. Hopefully it will be an easy trip. Let us know how it goes. Garza, how long are these restrictions going to last in Ukraine? Well, let me get my crystal ball out. If this is permanent, then that kills any desire I have to go to that country. Well, look, I don't know if it will be permanent or not. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, what Kiev mayor said in his interview on that probably once the number of infected people will start going down, once it gets better, they're probably going to ease those restrictions. But what happens now, because they're really enforcing this, and in order for people to go to work or take public transportation or travel from city to city, they would need to do this. We need to show the vaccination card, or those tests. So people just, kind of giving up and start getting vaccinated because there was really no way around it. So I think by the end of the year, the majority of population will be vaccinated. So they will have to ease the requirements. So we'll see. Again.
Well, if it stay like this, so it will be worse in the winter and not so many cases in the summer. So if you're planning to go there, you probably need to plan your trip to the next summer if you're serious.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like what they did in a couple other pandemic years. It was everything was pretty much in lockdown for half a year more or less, and towards summer it got better. Plus, in the summertime, patios and restaurants will be open, so you can always just have a dinner on the patio. For Mark, hello Anna and Dina, how are you ladies tonight? No, doing great.
Very good, thank you, Mark. Ernie, if you have to do a background investigation on a woman, she's not the one for you. It's very likely that you might have trust issues. If that is the case, fix yourself and pursue your dreams. No, guys, I think it's a normal because you're going to a different country. I mean, normal to worry about it.
So imagine, you go on a date and find out that your date just, hire the private.
Who do you know? I mean, who is that woman? I mean, you have to, of course, use your common sense and see for red flags, but of course, I understand that you're worried, but we're asking IDs, and if you have any doubt, we can really, check with agency, ask questions, but,
From David, poll question. Unless you want to do something generic, you need to know what she appreciates. If 100 guys have given her flowers, there is nothing special about it. Oh, let me disagree. I mean, just because 100 guys before you gave her flowers doesn't mean she suddenly develop an allergy to it and she will hate it, So yes, please still give her flowers. I don't know, it's up with you guys. I'm not giving flowers. It's just, I keep saying it every single time, every webcast, before every tour. And often do I see guys with flowers? 1 out of 10. So yeah, so everyone wants to feel special, so please.
It's not about flowers, of course. It's about, that moment and, that feelings that you care,
True. Sean, I show my love by calling her sweetie, honey, etc. Maybe just because you can't remember her name. And also by traveling all the way to meet her to a far country way like Ukraine. Well, no, that's definitely something there. That's very important, of course. I agree on that.
Alpha, Mega, the romance would be private between the two of us.
Yes, I guess. Happiness, love, silence, how do they say? From Ukraine, Dave. Getting there. Hi, Dina and Anna. Poll answers. Since you're talking about the love a man has towards his woman, most guys would give themselves. Their heart, their care, their attention to show she has a partner. Yes, but how do you express that? So you give yourself, but just maybe more specific actions.
Anna, that's for you, David.
Vikings finally finished the game right. I got this T-shirt that says we almost always almost win. I really need to start wearing it every Sunday.
Mark, Anna, I bet you are very upset about the tour being cancelled. You cannot imagine. Thanks. Guys, Anna's crying every day.
Well, yeah, maybe not. We're not gonna take it that far. But yeah, of course I was upset. I recovered. I still fine. I still rescheduled my trip to Kiev, but kind of sad that.
No matter what, she'll be there. So
even
no tour.
I'm not gonna.
Yes, tour, no tour. She'll be there.
Yeah. You know what? My suitcase is packed and nothing's stopping me. I don't care. From Joseph, what's going on with the Mexico tour? I haven't seen any updates about that, how that will operate. Well, let me tell you, I would like to see those updates myself. We don't really, we're still working those arrangements, working closely to the Mexico agency. They have some hotels in mind. I think we need to make a final pick on a hotel and, other things. They're saying they're gonna have plenty of ladies to attend it. So we just need to see how many guys to show up to make the final selections there and see what list guys will submit. It should be too different from any other tour. It's just, a little bit nerve-wracking because it's a brand new destination for us as far as a group tour. We've never done it. Well, we'll see.
Hector, I speak Spanish, English, not so good. Do you help Spanish language men in Ukraine or only English?
Well, we can find you a Spanish-speaking interpreter. It's a very common language, so it's not a problem. Yeah, we've had Korean, that was a little challenging. But Spanish should not be a problem. They might or might not charge the same amount as English-speaking interpreters. So an average price for English-speaking interpreters, $20-30 an hour. For Spanish, I think it's about the same, but hypothetically might be $5 more, something like that, because it's not as common as English.
Good one, Dina. When you're addressing 5-6 girls at the same time, it comes in handy.
Yep.
Exactly.
From Alan, how well does staff know the women they introduce us to? Well, we will not know her family history, her recent dental records, or any of that.
No, again, once again, background check. So.
Well, it will basically it will depend what specific office we're talking about. If we're talking about Ukraine, it's not too likely for the staff to know a woman well, simply because in Ukraine and China. So there are two places we work really close with affiliate agencies. So most of those women that you see on the website are registered through our affiliate partners. So no, the staff would not know all those women personally, only those ladies that registered through them, that came to the office physically, they got a chance to talk to them. Or at least those that they can see going out on a date, so left and right, because I have to call them and schedule dates, so they know them a little better, and they get feedback from guys also how the date went, so they might know a little bit more. If you're talking about Latin America, it's our own offices, so it's much easier for them to give you feedback on a woman, her personality, because all those women registered in the office physically, well, most likely. So they came in, staff talked to them, asked them what they're looking for and things like this, so they have better understanding how to help them. Same thing with Philippines, because again, all the offices registered, all the women registered through those offices. Thailand would be, very similar concept. China will be more complicated. Hopefully that answers your question. And we're waiting for more questions to come. So let's talk about appreciation and expressing the feelings. What would you recommend, guys, as far as that?
So, again, about the flowers. So, if you don't feel comfortable, don't bring any flowers. Even if you listen to Joe, according to him, there's not supposed to be any flowers or any presents from you to the girl on the first date.
Another man.
Yes, guys, no, really. They really appreciate flowers. So, and it's not, again, not about the flowers, about just that you're paying attention, you've been thinking about her, what kind of flowers she would like. So don't bring like whole bunch of flowers, maybe even one rose will be, warm her heart. Do not do carnations, okay, guys? That's a special flowers for the funeral. Because they stay long.
Well, when you kill your love, that will
because they can stay long
love.
without any water, so no carnations. So yeah, and I think it will warm her heart a little bit. So another appreciation, you can learn some language, some Russian. I'm not sure if you will learn a lot, because that's a really difficult language to learn for you guys. But some words really she'll appreciate it. Again, you've been thinking about her, you've been thinking to impress her. So maybe a small present from your state, maybe what's represent your state. Nothing big, please, no magnets, like maybe something like, we had some ideas before. I forgot what we did suggest there. Maybe chocolate. If you have, guys, a fancy chocolate store in your state, believe me, even if the girl, she's always on a diet, but she will never reject that fancy box of chocolate.
Hey, I resisted those brownies today. I'm sorry.
Me too.
Give me credit.
Me too. So, give you credit. Yeah, it's how you appreciate in the first date that girl found time. Did her PCR test to meet with you, so that was a lot on her, because girls very busy there, and sometimes guys are really upset the girl cannot make it, or she's like very busy. It's a hard life there. Some girls have 2 jobs and they manage to go to do her hair, nails, they go to gym, and they still have to work there, yeah,
it's a job by itself to look good.
Yeah.
I just don't know how much effort goes into that.
Yeah, can you imagine, guys, they're so busy at work, and then they look like that. So that's just a lot of efforts, and then they found time to meet with you, and that just...
From Ukraine, Dave, okay, and I'll give you an iPhone.
And then what if you'll never see her again? Are you ready for that?
Hey, there's the track app on iPhone, so give her an iPhone to track her.
Right.
From Mark and Andina, I missed last week's show because I was in the hospital. Well, I hope you're okay.
Oh, Mark, I hope you're okay. How are you doing?
Henry, I find it hard to believe these women have trouble finding men locally. Men? No. Marriage-minded men? That's a different
Good
story.
men.
Yeah, good.
Family-oriented men. Yes, it's hard. Just a regular man, no, of course.
The same thing as, it's not easy for guys to find a life partner here. There's plenty of women in America. It's not like, there's like 3 women for the entire United States and they're hiding somewhere on the rock. They exist, but it's just, it's a little bit more complicated than that.
Yeah, maybe you guys looking for something else. Maybe you're looking for the girl who want to build a family and you cannot find it here. And who told you have to look at your local city, country? So now when we have all that gadgets, like option to communicate, you can go anywhere, all the traveling stuff. It's lack of men, of course, there, but they're not all so bad. But of course, they have some problems, and guys, they don't want responsibilities. They don't want to get married because for some point they cannot even support the family because the economy is very bad there. And of course, girls looking for a better life.
I was watching videos, Victoria, Kiev office manager, dancing, like, when did you have time to do that?
She is having a good
Yeah, well, I'm
time there.
supposed to, work.
She did her duty, she did her job,
The
and
social was
now
not
she's.
over, I don't know.
Maybe it's the end of it.
Yeah, right.
Maybe they say, "Hey, girls, go dance." Maybe Joe said, "Hey, girl, go dance."
That's my
I will work
social.
for you.
That was my social. I am so like.
I can see
No
you in
wonder I
a
couldn't
beautiful
find you.
red dress, Anna, and
No,
dancing.
well-
Are you dancing at the social? You have no time, you're
occasionally,
busy.
I do. It's not like I never, ever done that, but it needs to be the right circumstances.
Yeah, guys, if you see girls like to dance there, so get you comfortable shoes on.
From Chris, poll question: make a plan if you connect with a woman to go back and spend more time together. Yes, it's definitely good to have a plan.
Yes, guys, absolutely necessary. If you find a girl, you will have to plan the trip, very soon trip, before she forgets you. So to see her again, and you will probably have to come back 3 or 4 times there.
From David, I did a darling thing in my younger days until I got busted on a second date when I still couldn't remember her name. It was good she had a sense of humor. Well, yeah, and again, there is no way, you can remember everybody's names. You get those women confused if you have 2, 3, 4 dates a day, for 7, 10 days. There is no way you can remember those people's names unless you have fantastic memory. We'll see.
Arthur, I've heard to not let Ukrainian women become too comfortable. What do you think about that?
People are different. I don't know. What will work on one woman will totally turn off for another one. So I don't know. It's a very personal thing. I would not necessarily take that advice because it's 50-50.
John, hello, Anna and Dina. Does AFA have an office in Belarus? I want to meet someone in Minsk. Anna would love to have office in Belarus. She need to go there so bad.
Well, yeah, but anyway, yeah, we can arrange meetings in Belarus. It's not a problem. Just reach out to me. I'll explain you how to do it. Or if you have any questions about traveling to Belarus, just shoot me an email. travel@lovememail.com. Right, so we're with.
Michael, how to make dates in Kiev, direct with the ladies or by way of AFA? Should I wait after the social or have a date set up before the tour?
Alright, so first of all, you will send us your list of invites for the social, about 15 profiles. Then you can, closer to your date, you can send me a list of or your tour leader for that matter, or Michelle. Send a list of women that you'd like to meet. Make sure they're all from your tour city, so don't send me the list from all over the map. So if you're going to Dnipro, don't send me profiles from Lviv, they're not coming. So we'll set up the dates. They're not gonna really pre-arrange dates prior to your arrival. Unless there are some special circumstances, but overall, what staff's trying to do is they want to see how your social goes. They might schedule something before the social, for Thursday or Friday if you have time, but they don't want to schedule dates for Saturday and Sunday simply because you're going to be meeting a lot of people and you will be scheduling follow-up dates, so they just don't want to mess with your schedule. You'll have one person assigned to work with you, coordinate all your dates, so just talk to her. tell her how many dates a day you're comfortable with doing, because everybody has their preferences. And that's it.
Sean, I met one of the girls in your database through another agency. I gave her a box of chocolates from my city, first date. She still can't forget me.
I'm assuming it was good chocolate.
That's good. See, it's working.
Sean, do some clients feel that dating a Ukrainian woman is less stressful than dating her here in the States? At least in terms of openly sharing the same intentions, seeking marriage and family openly from the start. Regarding showing or sharing affection, trusting one's own judgment, then acting upon it. If you admire the way she acts or speaks or looks, tell her. Definitely good advice.
I wonder if American girls, they're good with that. If you admire and you tell her, I think all girls same, right? No, share with us guys. I would like to hear if American girls like compliments.
As far as how less or more stressful it is to date Ukrainian girls compared to American ones, well, I would say overall it's probably less stressful. Yeah, it could be stress, but a different kind. Like planning meetings, seeing each other, following up, the long distance relationship. So there will be some kind of stress and miscommunication and the language barrier. So stressful somewhat, but then it's a different kind of stress.
George, how likely is it that a woman would do a Skype? Before getting an email from me on the site. George, yeah, I'm doing Skypes, and girls all different. Some prefer not to write any letters, and usually if the guys say to me that I never wrote her, but I'd like to do Skype with this girl, actually I send agency your picture and they show the girl, and she will decide if she would like to do Skype or not. But yes, it's possible. Some girls that just don't like to write any letters.
From George, how likely is that? From Brian, hey Dina, I have been talking to this girl from China for a few months. She is very motivated to meet me, but I know that China is closed right now. Is there a way for us to meet? And answer to Paul's question, I would take her to movies or walk on the beach if she likes that, or just spend time at home if she's a homebody.
Even to say it, walk on the beach, it sounds so romantic. I already imagine.
That's because you live in Arizona.
I want to go walk on the beach.
Yep. So as far as the way for two of you to meet, well, some women from China might have visas to the United States. You can check with her on that, and her general thoughts about it. Otherwise, you have to wait until China opens up.
I heard that you have to have a Chinese vaccine to enter
China. Yeah, you can
China.
You can go there right now if you vaccinate with Chinese vaccine. But the question will be.
And I heard another thing that they're testing different. And you don't want to know how. That's really weird. But you can Google it.
Now I'm intrigued.
That's really nasty. DC, I buy a lady a nice hairbrush. That way, every time they brush their hair, they'll always remember you. That's cute.
I don't know how. Yeah, but how do you mean? Some women might take it the wrong way. Like,
but it's cute. Oh my god, I never even thought about it.
Unusual, but I haven't seen that before. Melvin, hey Anna, maybe you can bring Dina on your next tour as co-leader. That would be a cool experience. Trust me, I'm all up for that.
If you all go, I will go as your co-leader, okay?
Maybe eventually I'll talk Dina into going.
If we get 50 guys on, let's do July tour.
Please no. No. You know what you're signing up for?
Come on, Anna, come on. Let's get ready for July tour. I will go.
No, I will not go. I'm staying here.
Yes, you will, Anna. You cannot wait. She made so many tours, she cannot wait to go on one.
Yeah, but 50 is a stretch.
She was going to get tour from John, but
he
wanna go himself probably now. But
let's see after January, see if we even have that tour.
Maybe I'll go January too.
Let's have it. It's gonna be 3
well,
months.
guys, it's so cold there. I hate to be cold.
Well, you'll have reason to wear your new boots.
And cold.
From Brady and Clark, how much was it to send candy? I want to send something other than flowers. There is gift delivery options on the website, so you can go to gift section and see how much it is for your specific city. It's hard for me to quote, just not really know without knowing.
We will tell her that you appreciate her, speak from the heart, and show every day how you appreciate her by buying flowers, compliment her, and I could on and on with this Paul answer.
And you can do it.
You are
The
so
guys can
romantic,
always
Queen.
use
That's
tips.
good. The way to go.
John, answer to Paul question. Appreciation has to be shown only when it is not visible. It will be visible by the day-to-day behavior and attitude. Well, yes, but I mean, it always has to be shown.
Guys, but girls really like with ears. It always needs to be compliments. Always has to, like tell her, But I agree that like your behavior, attitude, what you're doing for the family, it's all appreciation. I agree too.
From Sean, what should you focus discussing on the Skype call?
Guys, don't be so hard on you. I mean, don't think what you're going to say. You will look at her and your conversation will be really smooth and nice, and she will ask you questions, just, it will be easy. Don't focus on anything. Of course, like, if you wrote her letters, ask her something, what she mentioned before. If you never wrote nothing, ask a question what you're interested in, but don't make it like a job interview. Just, have fun, have some sense of humor. Of course, tell her how beautiful she is today and ask her how was her day. Was she tired? Did she eat? So stuff like that. So be easy, on yourself and her.
Brand, the women look fantastic. I'm sure a lot of the hesitation to travel to Ukraine is that guys are a bit concerned about their safety and scams. As far as safety, I mean, I'm not sure what they're concerned about. There is crime in every city, no matter where they live. Any city, there could be bad neighborhoods and things. I mean, I never really had any issues in Ukraine myself as far as safety. I can walk back to hotel at 2 o'clock in the morning. In some cities like Nikolaev, I would prefer not to do it. But, but in these cases, there's something sketchy going on, the staff will tell you. But, I mean, there is really no problem with safety as long as you use your common sense. Like anywhere else in any destination that we go to, for that matter. And as far as scams, well, the same thing. Use your common sense, and our staff will also give you tips and do their best to help you to avoid scams.
Mark, Dina, Aileen's birthday is on Thursday, January 6th. So how would I do a Skype call since that is during the week? Yeah, it's possible. If she can do it, we can do it too. I'll just send you information to our Philippines office, and they will contact you on those days if she can do it. If you want to schedule ahead, we can do that. Just let me know. Yeah, call me tomorrow if you want to do it very soon, or you can wait till end of December and we can go from there. So, it's not so hard.
Robert, answer to tonight's poll question. I would do whatever favorite thing she wants to do. Good
Perfect.
Approach. From Ukraine, Dave. No, Dina, don't go. No July.
You don't want to see me in July tours? Interesting.
Well, the tour is just busy. I mean, I see the point because it is.
Oh, it was crazy.
It is really
There's a
busy.
point. Anna need help, right? It's always been two tour leaders, right, Anna? Oh, especially in July.
Actually, you know what? I suffered alone last time. So maybe
But Dave,
was
thank you for
exhausting.
taking care of me. That's really nice of you.
From Joe, do you think any issues may happen with tours if Russia keeps bringing more troops to the border? God, I keep getting this question. No issues. No, the troops to the border are absolutely not related to Ukraine. So it's gonna be fine, guys. I say it for I don't know how many years now. So I mean, there's just
It's been easy for 5 years going on there,
Yeah, it's
and
just-
nothing happened.
Russia periodically brings the troops to the border. It's it just circulates 3-4 months for different reasons. And
It's not going to affect you guys. You're going to Kiev. They're really taking care of their tourists, so they're not going to, nothing going to happen to you. You're safe.
Yeah, if it wasn't safe, I wouldn't be going there myself, first of all. And second, I'm Russian. Do you think whom would they kill first?
Oh no, you're from Belarus. You can always say.
Well, I do have Russian passport, though. I mean, I have no proof.
You have American passport.
Yeah, well, but yeah.
I think you can go anywhere. You're safe.
Yeah, something like that. From radium clock, anything else available than candy or flowers to send? I have one that I want to send something to. Well, again, go to gift page. There's a variety of options. See if you find what you like. There's 30-40 options for the most of the cities. For smaller cities, yeah, selection might be smaller.
Michael, so who is going to lead the Kiev January tour?
Well, that's open now.
Position.
So we'll see. I mean, normally it's John's tour and he's doing that. But technically he also needs to do a tour in Mexico, so my do is we don't know yet. So it's either me or John, I guess, at this point. But we'll know more later.
David, I think you said on another stream that on the site, if an email is in blue, it's introduction letter.
I don't remember what, yeah, I think it is. So whatever is $5.95 is an introduction letter, everything else is a regular message from them. So if the price is different from $5.95, it's not an introduction message. I'm not awfully too familiar with correspondence since I don't deal with it on a daily basis, so a little hard for me to answer that. Okay, so we'll have a little time and more questions are coming. Okay. From Chris, and I think Dina would love the hotel in Gul. God, stop reminding me of this wonderful place. Yeah, I have special feelings for hotel in Gul.
Anna, I think Dina would love the hotel.
Yeah.
All right,
that's
tell me what is that?
What is, but hey, Chris, we're not.
I thought
use
it's
it
Hotel
anymore.
Rus.
No, Rus that's for Kiev.
It was
in Gul is Nikolaev, but we switched to different hotels. So.
Was it? There was no air conditioning.
Yeah, that's the one with no
water,
AC,
no AC.
And just
hot, like 100 degrees hot.
Well, the whole Ukraine was hot during
my
that
God.
summer. Yeah.
Well, I'm really easy, guys. So
You haven't stayed at hotel
as long
in Gul,
as you're nice to us, I'll be okay. Dofa, looking beautiful and as stunning as ever, Dina and Anna. Thank you so much. See, guys, you're doing great. So always say
yeah,
as a
keep
girl.
practicing that.
Keep
going.
practicing
We can
on
keep
us.
listening to it. You can practice on us. So
See
we're
how
gonna be guinea pigs.
smiling we now, you know. That's working very well.
Yeah.
Promise.
Keep going.
Promise.
From Bryn, are the scheduled tour for 22 confirmed or delayed due to the current threat zone situation? The schedule's there. I've been there since September. So yeah, all the schedules are
Well,
out.
we would not know till it's close to date. So, for example, January to end of January. So we'll have to know. We'll know in
Well,
in
January
middle.
is sold out first of all, regardless, one way or another. But yeah, I mean, we'll see if it happens or not. You know, like with this November tour, we were expecting it to happen, but a few weeks prior we had to cancel it. So you never know. So and like with Cebu, for example, you know, we'll make a decision 30 days prior, so we'll wait for good news until then. If there is nothing, you know, months prior, no news, the country is still in lockdown, then of course we're going to cancel it if we cannot make it. So,
Hotel Ingo.
yeah.
That's a nice name. Ingo.
It's named after a river and then Nikolaev, so that's, yeah, the location is a little questionable, the hotel. It's interesting. And actually, I mean, I personally had the, you know, nice room because I have connections.
You had a suit.
Yes, the room was good, but even in my room, the AC didn't work, and yeah.
Well, you didn't stay there long, right? Or you
I
just stay?
was counting hours to get the heck out of there.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Robert, will there be any seminars in the spring of 2022?
Yeah, speaking of which, we really need to jump on that. We really need to start making.
We would love to, guys. We would love to host a couple of seminars, me and Anna. But of course, we cannot predict what will happen. We would like to keep you safe, you know. And for right now, no. But maybe we'll think about it in January. probably.
Yeah, I mean, probably by January we should have a decent idea on what's going on. But,
Spiritual warrior. I love Ukrainian women. You have to be rich to get Ukrainian wife? It depends what kind of wife you want. Do you want
a trophy wife?
Trophy wife?
Probably, yes.
If you want a down-to-earth girl, like who want to build a family, you know, take care of her husband, then it's not. You don't need to be rich, you know. And so for attorney, if you want to hire an immigration attorney to bring her here, you will need a couple $1,000s. You will have to have money to spend on the tickets to go back and forth to Ukraine. So how much is tickets? Like about $700 you can find for $700.
For tickets, yeah, I mean, in a low season, depending where you're flying from, hypothetically, it's possible. Again, with pandemic, it's really hard to predict.
Money for the dinner, lunch, interpreters.
Women who don't speak English, budget interpreters, please.
So, and when you bring her here, so money just to live, you know.
Well, I mean, you need money to file for fiancé visa, to get her here, you know.
Yeah, I said fiancé visa probably a couple $1,000s. To hire the immigration attorney. So no, you don't need to be rich.
But the thing is, yeah, you don't have to pay all those. I mean, it's not cheap. So I mean, you know, life. I say, oh, it's really cheap. No, it's not. It will cost money, but you don't have to pay all this, like, you know, upfront. Of course, you know, you'll pay some money to go there. Yes, you'll spend some money on dating, and you'll come back and see her, and you know, it's gonna be over a long period of time anyway.
Yeah, of course we have some girls who's looking for the rich guys, and you will find out very quick they're looking for the rich guys. So, but of course, majority of the girls looking for stability, responsible guy, and just for that, and who would love to build a family with her.
Oh, Chris, no elevator either. We're still talking about that lovely hotel.
Oh, we still go. Oh, but no elevator, but it's good for us,
guys
right?
Were so nice as they carried my.
Carry you?
50. Well, I can
your
walk
100
myself.
pounds.
Yeah, but my luggage was, you know, what, 55 plus pounds.
I bet, you know, I bet they helped you. Come on, guys.
And again, I can walk myself, but my suitcase couldn't get to
where you have to carry? 5th floor?
Well, try to carry, you know, about 60-pound piece of luggage to the 3rd floor.
You don't travel light, guys.
I'm gonna tour for a month. My heel sticks, you know, the whole suitcase itself, not mentioning the rest of outfits. So yeah, normal I travel light, but not necessary for work. Okay, let's see what other questions
you guys have any more questions?
Yeah. I'll get a few more questions, I'm sure, and we're gonna wrap it up after we answer the last questions for tonight. Any last moment additions to how to shoot?
Yeah, okay, we have more questions.
And waiting, it's coming. So again, do you have any last moment
I'm thinking about it, but I think we covered pretty much everything. Compliments, flowers, chocolate. And you'll be okay. In the future life, of course, you have to show her, provide for the family, take care of kids, help her around the house.
That's a bit more complicated. So
yeah,
how
later.
How we go from chocolate to actually doing.
Yeah, that's why I said in the beginning it's very easy. So. Okay, later in life you have to take care of it yourself. So, but still, compliments is very necessary for the girls,
yeah,
especially for the wives.
Throughout the marriage and relationship and all that fun stuff.
Yes.
Okay, it's coming, guys. Promise, it's coming. Just takes a moment. Of our lovely internet connection here.
Here you go.
Oh, here's something.
Spiritual warrior. Oh, no, wait.
Yeah.
Chris Horvath. Chris.
Chris.
Anna, you will need to do a seminar here in Orlando, Florida. That's our first destination.
I'm working on it. I'm trying. Eventually, I'm gonna get there. So
spiritual warrior. Are Ukrainian women gold diggers? Be honest. Some of them. So is American girls. Some of them is gold diggers.
Yeah, you know, you can't generalize the
You
whole
cannot
population. You know,
judge
it's-
on every, just by population. Some of them yes, some of them not. But you guys very smart, and I'm sure you will figure it out if she's gold digger. So look for red flags. She'll take you shopping right away. Probably she's a gold digger. She's asking how much money you making, what city you living in, what you can buy, what kind of car you have. So, well, just be smart.
From Boyd. Oh, good to hear from you, Boyd. When will Philippines open? Should I reserve a spot or no? Just talk to me, about that.
I think when they cancel first tour, I think all guys go to next one, right? It's probably all taken. Of course, not sure. We'll
Yeah, I mean,
see.
a lot of guys are waiting to jump on that tour. I mean, trust me, I'll get you a spot on that, so you'll be first in line. Next one, spiritual warrior. Are there any traditional, good, humble, hardworking women in Ukraine? Oh, like 90%
Guys,
of the population.
99 probably % of population. If they don't work, they won't survive. Life is
So
hard
you're
there.
more optimistic than me.
No, nobody gives those girls nothing.
Yeah, as far as hard working, that's definitely not an issue because life is hard in order to survive. People work 2-3 jobs.
Still manage looking like that. Still going to gym. Hair, nails, everything. Nice clothes. So
Yeah,
of
and
course
if-
they
if
have
she-
to work hard for that.
And if she's a single mother, I mean, nothing is given to
Yeah,
her.
and single mother.
Most likely there is no child support, alimony coming from ex, because most likely he is not even present in child's life, so she has to raise the child on her own. All the bills up on her, and everything else.
So yes, the answer is yes. Majority of the girls.
Well, that's 50-50. That's personality thing. So it's hard to guess what you're gonna get. Right? Do you have any more last-minute questions? Okay. All right, guys. We're gonna wrap it up for tonight. Thank you for answering the poll question and sending in your general questions. Always happy to answer it.
Thank you guys. It was fun tonight. Again, thank you for watching us, not the football. So appreciate it for that, and see you next Monday.
See you next Monday. Enjoy your
Good
evening.
night.
Bye.